Entrepreneurs protect their money, they protect their time, they protect their energy. But many don't protect what enters their mind through sound. And that's a mistake because music can fuel focus or feed distraction. It can raise your emotional state or normalize internal chaos. And if your mood has been unstable, your soundtrack may be part of the answer.
The Mindset Manual with Myron Williams.
Welcome to the Mindset Manual, the place we talk about the hard truths most people avoid, but the truth that can actually change your life. I'm Myron, entrepreneur, father, and student of life. Today, we're going to be discussing how your emotional state influences how you show up in business, relationships, and life. This is a great conversation. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so you can watch and tune in to future episodes. Now let's get into our topic. Music is emotional nutrition. We talk a lot about protecting what we eat, healthy food, clean water, better fuel. But what about emotional fuel? What are you feeding your mind? Because music feeds emotion. Every lyric carries a suggestion. Every rhythm creates energy. Every repeated message reinforces something. Confidence, sadness, anger, peace, scarcity, hope, something. Music truly influences your mind without you even knowing it. Now, what you feed yourself repeatedly often becomes familiar. There are days when calm, instrumental music sharpens my thinking. It slows my internal noise. It makes me more deliberate. And there are sounds that can create restlessness for me, speed up my nervous system, pull my focus apart. That isn't random. That's influence. If you feed your body junk food every day, you would expect consequences, right? Music can nourish your mind or clutter it. And many people are consuming emotional clutter. Your playlist creates patterns. Repeated sounds creates patterns. Patterns become habits. Habits influence identity. If you constantly listen to music rooted in revenge, hostility, chaos, and emotional instability, do you think that leaves any impression that's good for you? Because repetition trains, and whatever is rehearsed long enough starts feeling normal. And what feels normal often goes unquestioned. Sometimes people call something their vibe when it's actually conditioning. That's dangerous because you may be reinforcing emotional states you're trying to overcome, trying to build inner peace while constantly feeding agitation, trying to increase your discipline while feeding distraction, trying to elevate self-worth while absorbing lyrics built on lack. That's conflict. And internal conflict drains your energy. Your playlist may be helping your future or quietly resisting it. High performers use state management, and sound is a part of state management. Athletes know this. Creators know this. Even retailers know this. Music affects energy, and energy affects execution. I use different music intentionally. Deep focus music for strategic thinking, calm music for writing, uplifting music for movement, silence for reflection. That is using sound as a tool because if sound shifts mood, it can shift output. And if it shifts output, it also affects results. Ask yourself, what music do you play before difficult work? What do you hear while driving? What do you let enter your mind in the morning? Because your atmosphere affects your performance, and performance affects your outcome. This is deeper than entertainment. This is emotional architecture. It's time to audit your soundtrack. I challenge you to do something simple for 1 week. Audit your soundtrack. For just 1 week, pay attention to how certain music leaves you feeling. After listening, do you feel clear or scattered, calm or agitated? That awareness matters because emotional intelligence begins with noticing what affects you. noticing what elevates you, noticing what drains you. Most people manage time, but they do not manage emotional inputs. Most people manage time, but they do not manage emotional inputs. That's a blind spot. Protecting your mind is protecting your future. I want you to create some categories that you listen to: recovery music, reflection music, motivation music, your faith music, work music, and your workout music. Different categories for different situations, and take note of how they make you feel. Build playlists that support who you want to become. Use music strategically, not passively, because the soundtrack around you can either support discipline or support disorder. So choose wisely. So let me leave you with this. The soundtrack around you can become the soundtrack within you. And that inner soundtrack influences how you think, how you react, how you lead, and how you live. It's time to protect what enters your spirit, because music can help you regulate your state or quietly disrupt it. Choose your emotional nutrition carefully, because what you feed daily, you will often become. Thank you for tuning in to the Mindset Manual with me, Myron Williams. I appreciate you sharing your time with me, and hopefully this episode hit you hard. If so, go ahead and like and subscribe and share this channel with someone who needs it. I would love to have them join the community. So until next time, as always, stay balanced, stay focused, and keep practicing your emotional intelligence.
The Mindset Manual with Myron Williams.